We, of course, continue to follow the tragedy, the heartbreak our city is facing after the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Our team coverage continues at noon. Paul Gessler and Alex Glaze are taking a closer look at some of the impacts, but we begin with WJZ investigator Mike Helgren with the latest on the investigation into how and why this happened. Mike?
Denise, it's going to take a very long time. NTSB investigators were supposed to be able to board the ship today. A news conference that was scheduled to begin this hour has been pushed back to later this afternoon. Search efforts began early this morning for the 6 construction workers who are presumed dead after the stunning and tragic collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, the Baltimore landmark that collapsed within seconds. I spent part of the day yesterday praying with them, praying for them. And the thing that they continue to say is that in addition to never expecting that the person, their loved one, was going to go to work filling potholes, that they would end up in this situation. They also just wanted to remind me that these were husbands and fathers and brothers. And so we have a lot of families that are mourning right now. The more than 900-foot-long cargo ship, the Dolly, lost power just before 1:30 yesterday morning and veered into a direct collision course with one of the bridge's main support pillars. The NTSB is now investigating every aspect of the ship and the bridge in a wide-ranging effort to find out what went so terribly wrong.
We did have some investigators who boarded late last night to begin to look at the engine room, the bridge, and gather any sort of electronics or documentation, but really it was very late, and so we are returning today to continue that work and to also have our highway team on board to begin to look at the structure.
And making things difficult is the weather. You can see it's raining out here today. Also, the mess of mangled metal below the water's surface. That makes it tough for divers. Reporting live at the site, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Tough and dangerous. Thank you very much, Mike. Our live team coverage continuing now with Paul Gessler. He has more on how this is going to impact the supply chain, not just in Maryland, but across the nation. Paul.
Yeah, pretty severe impact, Denise. While vessel traffic is, of course, suspended today, truck traffic here at the port is open. As you can see and hear behind me, it remains fairly busy here at the Dundalk terminal. Visibility, though, is affected certainly today. It's much different weather than what we had yesterday. Those big cranes are less than a mile away, but we almost couldn't see them during the bulk of the storm about 20 minutes ago. Federal officials say there are 3 bulk carriers, 1 vehicles carrier, 2 cargo ships, 1 oil tanker, and 3 naval vessels here on the north side of the Key Bridge site, essentially prevented from leaving due to this channel closure. On the south side of the bridge collapse, there are a dozen ships at the anchorage just south of the Bay Bridge, and 2 cruise ships remain at sea. Carnival Cruise Lines announced its cruise set to return Sunday will instead return to Norfolk and transport people back here to Baltimore City. We heard from a supply chain expert today who spoke about the importance of this port to so many aspects of the economy, notably to cars and trucks. A Hopkins business professor said short-term disruptions will be felt, but he's optimistic in the port's long-term success.
There is no question that this will be a major and protracted impact to supply chain.
The supply chain has evolved to today's status quo. It's very resilient, it's very flexible, and we have already seen a lot of rerouting happening. So we're going to see more rerouting happening in the coming months, if not the coming year.
Now, the Port of Baltimore in recent years has continued to set record after record. Last year, they brought in and handled more than 52 million tons of cargo. Coming up on WJZ throughout the day today, coming more on the impact of the jobs here locally as well. For now, reporting live on Broning Highway outside the Port of Baltimore, I'm Paul Gessler for WJZ.
All right, Paul, and that could be significant. All right. Thank you, Paul. Let's check in with Alex Glaze. He's in Mobile 13 live with more on how the loss of the bridge may already be impacting traffic. Alex.
Yeah, Denise, the Department of Transportation is encouraging drivers to pack their patience and prepare for extra time on the roads for an indefinite amount of time. I'm going to flip the camera now so you can see what we're looking at right now. We are traveling westbound on 695, and this is the route that the Department of Transportation is saying those trucks that carry hazardous materials will have to carry now that the Key Bridge is no longer an option for them. And they're also saying that that west loop of 695, or that loop of 695, remains closed at MD 157, the Peninsula Highway, and the ramp from MD 157 to the inner loop of 695 is also closed and will remain closed. And MDOT is saying drivers should use the Fort McHenry Tunnel or the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel for north and southbound travel, but commercial vehicles, as I mentioned, cannot use those routes because they do carry those hazardous materials. Now, this westbound route that those trucks will have to take is going to be a little congested, I would expect, throughout for an indefinite amount of time, as we mentioned. So we will continue to stay on the roads and monitor this traffic situation, Denise.
All right, thank you, Alex. And today we are learning a little more about at least one of the victims of the collapse. The men, all 6, came from Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico, and Honduras to Baltimore, of course, to provide a better life for their families. One of them, identified now as Miguel Luna, was a longtime resident of our city. In a statement, Casa of Maryland, a nonprofit serving the immigrant community, says, and I quote, "Our hearts ache for the families of the victims and all those impacted by this horrific accident. Sadly, we discovered one of the construction workers involved was a longtime member of our Casa family. Miguel Luna from El Salvador left at 6:30 p.m. Monday evening for work and has not come home. He is a husband, a father of 3, and has called Maryland his home for over 19 years.